Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be doing Cavalcade is back. Well, it isn't really gone anywhere, to be perfectly honest with you. You can find Cavalcade decks all over MTG Arena right now, especially in Standard, and at least for the next 3 months, it's still going to be sticking around with a new edition that came with M21, and that is going to be the Pyreling. So let's go ahead and go and take a look. I mean, most people know what a Cavalcade deck looks like. And what it does. But the main premise behind this deck, of course, is Cavalcade of Calamity that came with Ravnica Allegiance, I believe this was. For 2 mana, it is whenever a creature you control with power 1 or less attacks, Cavalcade deals 1 damage to that player and or attacking planeswalker they're attacking. So what you do is you take this deck, you overload it with a bunch of 1/1 hasters, try to get Cavalcade down. Several of them would be better, and you win the game that way. There's a couple of helpers that you can go for this one, of course. The Fervent Champion is going to be the most common one. Love this card. Scorch Spitter adds an additional damage whenever it attacks. Shock's in there, of course, to deal with some of the smaller creatures in the early game to kind of get out of your way. Plus, you can also shock a creature that Fervent Champion is going to get blocked by and make sure the first strike actually kills it. 10th Street Dodger I love because you can spend an additional mana to be able to make him unblockable, unless it's got Defender, which occasionally does happen. But this is the card. This is the card that came with M21, Chandra's Pyreling. For 2 mana, it's a 1/3. Whenever source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, Pyreling that gets +1/+0 until end of turn, it gains double strike, which is just absurd. He does have a cousin, which is Chandra's Spitfire, also 1/3 for 1 extra mana, probably because of that flying. And whenever opponent receives non-combat damage, it gets +3/+0 until end of turn. So these are your top end finishers, the Pyreling and Chandra's Spitfire. This is how you win the game most often. We've tossed in Chandra's Triumph in there because we do have Chandra in the deck as well. It's basically a lightning bolt for all intents and purposes. Does 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Really helps out in building that non-combat damage. But it does have the added benefit, if you have Chandra in play, it does 5 damage instead. So that's always an added bonus. And of course we do have Chandra, Acolyte of Flame. I'm going to really miss this card whenever she rotates out. 3 mana for 4 loyalty Planeswalker. It's the zeros that you're mostly concerned with. You can put a Planeswalker counter on her for free. Really what you're going to be doing is creating the 2 1/1 red elementals with haste and sacrifice them at the beginning. They're just going to add more to your Calamity. There is the addition of the -2, which allows you to go and get a spell out of your graveyard and cast it. Does come in handy from time to time. We're also going to toss in some Light Up the Stages in there for, of course, some card draw. Mana base, super simple, 17 mountains, and 4 Castle Embereth. Alright, so that's the deck. We're going to move on to do and play some games, but if you do like the content and you feel that I've earned it, hit the subscribe button. Always helps out the channel. Like while you're down there, and let me know how you built decks with Calamity. I know there's other decks out there. Alright, so let's move on to some gameplay, shall we? Just checking my levels. I know. A ton of people had mentioned it in the comments. For whatever reason, I was getting some kind of weird lag on the video that I was recording. So I think I have that fixed. There's a bunch of stuff that was running in the background that, well, this is what happens when you have kids. And the older guys out there can kind of relate with me. I've got 4 kids. This is kind of our little man cave. The PlayStation's sitting there, the Switch is there. I've got another PC over there. The kids are always down here playing games and doing stuff, and I think someone got a little bit... Ooh, another mono red deck. Interesting. Or at least that's what indicates to me with the sleeves. I think between all the new games that they've been adding, I think has bogged the computer down. So I've done my tech thing. I have gone through and done my cleanup, and I think I have my issues taken care of. So Cavalcade on turn 1, really nice. What I would love. Ooh, this is going to be... Oh, this should be interesting. This should be interesting. And we're just going to go ahead and kill that. This is going to be the... this is going to be a cycling deck. But yeah, I think I've got all the crap cleaned up off of it. Interesting. So we're going to 10th Street Dodger. And we're going to go and swing in. Get that double strike on the Pyreling. Probably go for Light Up the Stage too, just to see what he's got going. He's just going to let that happen. Cool. We'll light up the stage. Ooh, get a Scorch Spitter too while we're at it. So we're sitting really pretty right now. He's probably going to cycle down to kill the fox. Ooh, interesting. I'm surprised he... Oh, he's just going for the blockers. Yep, sure. Totally understand. Sure. I think we're still going to get through. He's going to cycle and get those up to 3/3s. That is interesting. Okay, so we're going to play the land from here. We're going to Chandra's Triumph to kill one of those. We're going to activate his ability so he's unblockable and continue the presence of damage. And one more mana, we can actually start putting more mana, more damage into this. Another fox. Oh my goodness, he's getting all the stuff he needs. So he's on a clock. He knows that. A Chandra would be amazing right now. Yep. That is a good hard counter to us. Most folks do not run this. Yep. Well, unless we get something really good here, I think we are definitely in some danger. Sure. Alright, what do we got? Ooh. Unfortunately, he's going to be able to do all the damage to it. That is unfortunate, because all he's got to do is cycle one more card. Yep. Alright, we're going to go ahead and call this one. He definitely has the answer. Having that Pyromage in there, really good answer to this deck. And I've not seen a lot of the cycling decks carry that card. Most of them do not go for that. But yeah, at that juncture, he's just going to kill every single creature we have. And there's not much we can do about it. So we'll move on. That's okay. That's okay. I thought we had a chance. I thought we had a chance. But yeah, no, that Pyromage is definitely going to give him everything he needed to be able to kill that. That's really good. Sometimes that happens. So I keep keeping my eyeball on the video feed, and it looks like everything's good. But you tell me in the comments down below. Did I screw this up? I like all this. I like this. I do like the idea to be able to go fish for Cavalcade more than once. So let's just keep that going. Ooh, ooh. I see you have a mono red deck as well, my friend. Here, let's trade. Now the upside with the Pyreling is it's above Stomp. Oh, he took a Cavalcade. No. That's not good. The upside here is I can at least kill the Fervent Champion or the Robber of the Rich. Yeah, he's going to cast Cavalcade. Oh, and he's got Chandra too. Yeah, he's probably still got Stomp, but at least we'll keep him from casting Chandra. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. So we're going to go in and get some cards. Hopefully some well-needed cards. A shock would be amazing right now. Yeah, that'll kill the Bone Crushing Giant, absolutely. No, you can have that. You can, I'm just gonna kill her. Interesting choice. So we eliminated his ability to be able to cast all of our spells from the graveyard, or from exile, so that's good. We are still behind the clock on this one. We need that Cavalcade. Ugh, of course he gets another robber. Of course he gets another robber. Sure, why not? So I think I have no other choice but to kill either Robber the Rich or Fervent Champion. I'm thinking Fervent Champion so that turns Cavalcade off for him. Yep. So now that's definitely going to be killing Robber the Rich. Yep. Good deck. Good deck. Mono red got mono redded. It happens. It happens. Come on. Let's get it one time going. One time. Let's get it rolling. One time. That's all I want. The funny part of it, this, like I said, I know everyone's seen this deck, so everyone really does know how to fight it. I just love the idea of adding Pyreling to it. There are other decks out there I think that fits into well, though. There's another deck I've got coming up later in the week. You'll probably see it on Friday that I think that is as well. That's also very interesting. It doesn't need Cavalcade to work. It does do the Incinerator, though. Oh, there we go. Come on, let's just do mono red things. Why can't we just do mono red things? 3 Chandras is a little bit much. Blast Zone. Very nice. Not for us, but very nice. Okay. So I'm debating holding on to a lot of this. Because I get a feeling we're getting Blast Zoned here next turn. Interesting. You don't want to do that.
Only a fool stands in my way.
Okay.
It seems fortune favors you.
Yeah, you need to spend the 3 mana to tap it. So yeah, we're definitely going to go with the Scorch Spitter because he doesn't have Blast Zone going in his favor for that. Would much rather see a Cavalcade at this point. Odds? Interesting. Love the control decks. Okay. Let's at least just keep the pressure up.
Not to brag, but I'm totally the best pyromancy student. Say hi to my fiery friends.
At least keep the pressure up. So he's extinction level advantage, and this is just interesting. What do you got, my friend? He's gonna say he's gonna casualty of war a land. Okay. Haha. That actually turned out to be in his favor because I'm not pulling any lands. Interesting. Like 2 lands. How far into the deck am I? 13. Ugin. Alright. So that's gonna be it. Yeah, Ugin's definitely taking over the meta right now. Yeah. I said it whenever they printed that card. I'm like, oh boy, what are they doing to us? I mean, it does take a long time to get Ugin out there, but ugh. It's just stall, stall, stall until you get Ugin off. And I'm not saying that that's a bad strategy. It works. It's just, ugh. Ugh. Was really surprised they reprinted that card in M21, but okay. There's definitely been quite a bit of power creep in the last few sets. And that card is definitely one of them. I should probably do an Ugin deck just to see how overpowered it is. I totally get it. Totally get why people do it. I don't blame people for doing it, but ugh. Again, no Cavalcades. The last 3 games, I don't think we've seen a Cavalcade yet. We got 3 mana on this one. That's a good start. So this looks like it's going to be Sultai Ramp, which is fine. I think we can... Yep. I think we can outlast... So then the question becomes, do you go Chandra first? Oh, interesting. Absolutely go Chandra next. You sure about that? Okay. Now all we need is a Cavalcade, my friend, and we're good to go. Interesting, that's the one he chose to get rid of. I assume there's a counter coming here. I'm assuming there's a counter coming here. Throw spiral. Okay, no counter. Cool.
Chandra, Pyromancer extraordinaire. Go get him, buddy.
All we need now. Come on, Cavalcade. Where are you at, my buddy? I should probably deal with the Spectral Sailor at some point in time. It feels like a waste since I know what's coming. Okay. So all that hard work we put in for naught. So we're going to get rid of that.
There's no problem fire can solve. Go get him, buddies.
We'll go in and swing in. We'll light up the stage at the end of this. Hopefully pull off a mana and a Cavalcade. That works. So he's going to put down Uro, would be my suspicion. Sure. I do have the double strike on my side. We'll do the 5 damage there.
What's that smell? Oh,
To make sure if he does decide to block.
hey, these little guys are great.
Perfect. So we have enough here to potentially pull this off. So he can come in, he can kill Chandra if he likes. I'm still gonna have enough between the 10th Street Dodger and shot to be able to get through.
Time to sleep for a week.
Come on, what do you got? Ugin. Nope. What's he got? Is he just considering metal voltage? He's debating it right now. I'm debating if Shock's the best answer or if 10th Street Dodger is, just to add up to it. That's fine.
I'm happy as a hellion to start some fires.
Because we're still going to go through and do a ton of damage. He's legitimately a shock away. So his only play would be to kill Chandra, which is fine.
Ugh, training is so hard.
So we need... Interesting choice. He's going to go for the life triggers. Wilderness Reclamation. Sure, why not? Why not? Why not? Just throw all... Like, I'm so surprised this card survived banning. So surprised. Alright, so how do we get out of this? Another one of those certainly helps. A blocker so that he doesn't hit us in the face certainly helps. Interesting that that's what he decided the Mysticals their suit. Cool. What's he got? Shark Typhoon. Okay. My goodness. Alright, we're going to go for one more. Let's get, we're done. At that juncture, how are we getting all of these power meta decks in the play section? Like, I feel like I'd be better off just going with the competitive ranks. Maybe I should do that. Maybe that's what I'll do in this one. Like, everyone's just playing with power. They're like Nintendo in here, and they're all just playing the power decks. Let's go standard rank deck, sure. Alright, this will be the last one. Super disappointing. Like, I genuinely thought we had them. Genuinely thought... Well, I genuinely thought we've had 2 of these games at least, but then we just kind of, like, petered out. Definitely not having Cavalcade in a couple of those. The line of thinking, of course, is that if you don't have it in the draw, you probably should just mulligan. I don't subscribe to that, clearly, because I think this deck wins on other methods other than... Oh, let's go with the life gain, shall we? So this deck's going to get out of hand really quick. So we can't let that happen. Specifically this card. This card specifically is going to... Interesting. Yeah, definitely can't let that happen. Okay, so he had a no turn on that one. So now we're going to go all out. So even if he does put Loris on the deck, I don't know that... Yeah, he can cast it, but he doesn't have anything to protect it. Like, I don't know that I would have done that. Didn't see that. Totally forgot that Loris is going to sit there and block. Oh well, totally my fault. That's okay. Where's the Cavalcade when you need it? Again. Sure, he's going to put Sentinel Mask back on it. Sentinel Eyes on Loris. Interesting. Solid footing on Loris. Interesting. Really cranking that one creature up. My goodness. Pass, swing? Sure. Come on. What do we got? There's the ticket. So we're going to hold for a moment. It gives him vigilance on all of them. That's gross. That's just gross. All the glitters too. Why not? Why not? No, you can have that for now. Alright, unfortunately, this looks like it's going to be it. So if we're going to do it, we're going to go out in style, kids. What do you have? We'll do enough damage to at least say we did something fun. Alright, so unfortunately, Cavalcade seems to have succumbed to the meta, even no matter where we play it. So, I've had a ton of fun with this deck. I know that it does well, just unfortunately it didn't do so well today, but that is what it is. I always record all of my games, whether I do well or not. So, anyway, let me know in the comments down below how you did your Cavalcade deck. How much success are you having with it? Is there anything I can do to alter or change the deck? Let me know in the comments down below. So, until next time, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.